Alright folks, just wanted to record another video. This is problem number 3 on level 5. This says cos x over 1 minus sine x plus cos x over 1 plus sine of x equals 2 over cos x. And I've got that written down right here on my paper. Again, I want to identify which side is more complicated. Clearly the left side is more complicated than the right. Second thing is I want to identify which identities, if any, I can use. When I look at this, I don't have an identity for cosine. I don't have an identity for sine. No identity for cosine. No identity for sine. No identity for cosine. No identities that come to use here yet. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do the trick, which says bottom right times top left. So 1 plus sine of x times cosine of x. Bring the sign down, which is plus. Bottom left times top right. 1 minus sine of x times cosine of x equals 2 over cosine of x. Now again, no identities yet, so I'm going to just go ahead and distribute the cosine in here, distribute the cosine in here. Cosine times 1 is cosine, by the way, sorry, I'm forgetting the denominator here, excuse me. Denominator is bottom times bottom. 1 minus sine of x times 1 plus sine of x. Now I'm going to distribute the top. Leave the bottom. Be patient with the bottom, as I always say. Focus on the top. Cosine times 1 is cosine of x, plus cosine times sine is cosine x sine x, plus cosine of x times 1 is cosine of x, minus cosine sine of x sine of x, all divided by 1 minus sine of x and 1 plus sine of x, and that's equal to 2 over cosine of x. And now we're going to simplify the numerator. So I have a cosine here plus a cosine here, so that's 2 cosine of x. These are going away, and I'm left with 2 cosine of x over 1 minus sine of x times 1 plus sine of x, and that's equal to 2 over cosine of x. Alright, so I've done the top. Now I got to multiply out the bottom. This gets multiplied using the box. I'm not going to show the box here. If you need to do the box, go for it. But on the next page, here's what I get. This right here, the top stays the same at 2 cosine of x. The bottom, you want to use the box, you get 1 minus sine squared of x. And remember that equals 2 over cosine of x. You now are here and you want to say which identity makes sense. Well, the only thing that's new is sine squared, and I know sine squared of x plus cosine squared of x equals 1. I can rewrite this as cosine squared of x equals 1 minus sine squared of x. And now this, what I'm underlining, is the same as this. So just replace it with the cosine squared of x. So now I've got 2 cosine of x over cosine squared of x, and that all equals 2 over cos x. There's 2 cosines down here, 1 cosine up there, so this goes away with that, and I'm left with 2 over cosine of x equals 2 over cosine of x. And there you have it. So again, we started with the more complicated side, used some algebra, then used an identity, and called it a day. So there's that video.